What's going on? What's going on, fam? Back at it, back at it. January 3rd. Start off with a little review. Give y'all a couple seconds to jump in the chat while I pull up the scores from yesterday. Let's see. Back at it, back at it. NBA flawless yesterday. Coming off a flawless day in NBA. Trying to do many more. Let's go. Hornets, Cavaliers, start off. You can do the date numerology too. I believe today, pull it up right quick for y'all. I know yesterday I ain't go over it. Today would be 44, 8, 24, and 4. So those the key numbers today. Once again, 44, 8, 24, and 4. Okay, so starting off with a little review from yesterday. I see Hornets won. They did the 45. Remember I told y'all about the 45s? Everything was flawless on the 45s. If I would have wrote the 45s, I think I would have went 5-0. Yeah, I would have went 5-0 instead of 3-0. But 3-0 is good still. But some of y'all know y'all wrote the 45s. Hornets picked up the 45th head to head. We synced a couple teams could do that. So that happened. Next game, Nuggets and Pacers. That was my pick. I had the Nuggets. Nuggets made Indiana. No, Nuggets became 9-6 away. Nuggets is 96. And also, it was the 91st meeting. Indiana got the 13th loss. It was the 91st meeting all time. So, yep. They played in the 91st all-time meeting. Plus, they got the 13th loss. So, that happened. That was a pick. Raptors Heat, both narratives, both ways. I thought Heat had a chance to go 24-10, 53rd prime. Instead, 53 head-to-head wins. That didn't happen. Raptors did stay on those 16 conference wins that I mentioned. 16 in Heat plays. Heat equals 16. Didn't have a pick there. Didn't have a pick here either. Warriors and Wolves. Wolves got the job done. They went 5-11 at home. I mentioned that. So that was that. Also, you see, Minnesota got their 13th win of the season, and they scored 99 points. So that's telling me that the 99 and 13 do play. So when I do see it in my notes, I'm always jot that down. Wolves put up 99 and get the 13th win. Okay. Utah and Bulls. This was a pick. Utah. They covered 3.5 spread in 1. Denver covered 1 underdog. Denver. Second pick. Utah and Bulls. 22. That's what played. Utah got the 22 and gave Bulls 22 losses. Utah equals 22. Notice Bulls put up 102. 102 looks like 12. Remember, Chicago equals 37 to 12 prime. This game was played in Chicago. New York Nets, they had an upset narrative, but like I said, my logic mind just, it wasn't no way without Kyrie. They wasn't going to beat the Mavericks. Mavericks covered. That happened. Notice Brooklyn, New York. New York equals 111. They put up 111 points. They also went 7-11 away. I mentioned that. 7-11. I like those things in records. So Dallas did that. That was a lean. Thunder and Spurs. Lean Spurs here, but didn't have a pick. Thunder won. I thought maybe the Spurs can get that 15th win because OKC Thunder equals 15, but that wasn't a strong pick. That wasn't a pick. Thunder got their 77 head-to-head regular season win. Okay. Thunder picked up the 19th win, won with 109 points. Take away the 0, 109 like 19. Picked up the 19th win. Grizzlies, Kings. I lean Kings. Kings won. I told you, 13-22. Both teams has the same record. So many times we're going to see this. It's not going to be the first time. So Just pay attention. Not always, but 80%, unless it's a strong narrative backing it, they probably gonna have the same record when they have a chance to do the same exact record. It has to be the same exact way though. And Kings got the job done with 7-9 at home, 7-9, 22nd prime. Yep, they did that, and they was down big too. So they was down big in the game, like at least 15 points after the first quarter. So took advantage of that. I linked Kings, Clippers, and Pistons. This was my last pick to go 3-0. LA gave Pistons the 13th away loss. I'm sorry. LA gave Pistons the 13th away loss. The overlap number was 113. Was 13. I'm sorry. Pistons equals 41 to 31st prime. LA equals 13. So 13 was the overlap number here. And Pistons got their 13th loss away. Did that. Let's go over some hockey. 2-1 hockey, man. Bad day to me because I lost money with the Islanders. I took them when they was down, so it was plus money, but still, I lost on them. Ended up losing money last night just because of the Islanders. So, yep, because I really didn't do anything, but when I thought I synced advantage, tried to take advantage of real-time betting, thought the Islanders would pick up that 26 win against the Devils. That didn't happen. And we'll get into that when I get to that game. Blue Jackets, Bruins. I didn't really see anything. Notice they went 7-11 in the away in the loss column. Told you I like those numbers. They did it in overtime. Blue Jackets got the 19th win. They play Sabres next. Sabres equals 19. They stayed on 22 points in Boston. I told you. I leaned Blue Jackets upset. Hope you took advantage. They was plus 200. Right here, I told you be careful because Sabres was on a 5-game losing streak, 5 or 6, and they could potentially lost the 6-game losing streak. And I told you streaks are very strong, but like I said, Sabres 43-day numerology. They picked up the 43 points. They play Panthers next. Panthers equals 43, so that was good. I said I lean Sabres, but be careful. So first 2 leans in hockey was right. Right here was Lightning. I think I lean Canadians, but if you read my notes, I told you Lightning and Lightning should win, and Panthers should win, and that'll line up perfect. Just read the notes from yesterday. In 1 second before I get in this game, I'm gonna check in on the chat, make sure we doing pretty good. Okay. Yep. Boy Tim in the chat. What's going on, Tim? I'm good. Looking for another good day. Let's see. Go back. So we got Lightning and Canadians. So yep, Lightning. They picked up the 22nd points, but what it was, they stayed at 17 wins, and they play Ottawa next. Ottawa 17. So. And it made sense for Ottawa to lose because Ottawa picked up their 25th points and they play Tampa Bay next. Tampa Bay is 25. So I mentioned that in my notes. I still kind of lean Canadians. It was something. Oh yeah, the points because they play. Now they could have picked up the 44 points against the Lightning, but like I told y'all, the 42 in Penguins. Canadians play the Penguins next, and Penguins is 42, so they stayed on 42 points. So. Really, I had the right lean on that, especially in the notes. If you read the notes, leans right on all first 3 in hockey. Wrong first call of the day, wrong pick with 2-1 in hockey. This was my only wrong pick. Devils, I see. That's what I'm about to talk to you about right here. Y'all can learn something. Okay, so I had the perfect riddle. Riddle was good. You're going to see that happen. What happens is you have a good riddle, and they pull the rug from underneath you. And that doesn't mean that you doing something wrong. It's just that's what they like to do. I didn't really see anything for the Devils. What I see now is they got their 15th win. I'm going to get to that. But like I said, I'll play this riddle a million times. Devils equals 26. Devils are really no good. Devils equals 26. Lightning could become That's why they beat the Capitals, because they get their 26 wins against the Devils. Devils equals 26 in this pure cipher for reduction. But one thing I see with the 15, notice when games, if y'all, I know y'all watch real time games, notice game stops at 15 seconds a lot. If it's a minute and 5, it could be 51 seconds. It could be 15 seconds. If you haven't observed that, start paying attention to that. It could be 51 seconds, 15 and 51. Conspiracy equals 51 in this pure cipher. Conspiracy. So 15 and 51, that's a key number. When things happen, look for that 15. It's probably going to be somewhere around there. If a janky game happen and things like that nature, look for that 15. And that's what happened. Devils picked up that 15th win. Like I said, conspiracy equals 51 in this pure cipher. And I always notice that. Notice if big comebacks in games, a team might be down 15, they'll come back, or they might be down 30, and then they might stop the clock at 51 seconds. Be aware, or just start taking notes. Remember, 15 in games, when you see that, that's a key number. 51 and 15. Sharks, Penguins, I told y'all off the dribble. They was minus 180. Penguins had no business being minus 180. So if you read my lingo or listened to my lingo with that, Sharks took advantage. I would have definitely been on Sharks plus a puck and a half with even money, but Sharks almost plus 200. Hope you took advantage there. They could have became 22 and 3 in Philadelphia in the loss column, but that didn't happen. So like I said, that line, sometimes you just gotta listen, and because I see lines every day. That's what I try to do, crack the code. Panthers, Senators, pick 2. I was right. They went to 21 and 14 football score. Panthers got Senators got their 25th loss. They play Tampa Bay next. Tampa Bay equals 25, so I liked it. The Panthers got the job done. Next game was a pick. Notice both of my games won with the same score. So it's, correlate with me telling me I'm doing something right. I had the right reads. Blowout winners. You took puck lines on both. That's like an absolute payout. So, same score, no coincidence. Back-to-back games sitting right next to each other. Maple Leafs, Jets. I had the Maple Leafs. This was the riskiest pick, but it was the third and final pick. I still got this right. Mainly because Jets equals 9, and they picked up the 23rd win. It had 23 date numerology too. So, Jets could have got the 23rd win, but it was more fitting for Maple Leafs to get it because Jets equals 9. And notice, Toronto equals 36. So, they won 6-3. Flames, Rangers. Narratives with this. It was an upset. Didn't really have a call. I know Rangers could have picked up the 20th win. Flames is 20. That didn't happen. But we mentioned if Rangers lose back-to-back games, which was 2 games ago, I mentioned in my notes, and I mentioned it in the live stream, they will become 9 and 11 away. So New York at 9-1-1. That plays big still, even though it's 10 years later. New York at 9-1-1 plays heavy. Let's see. That happened. But if you took the Rangers, like I said, sometimes like Zach used to say, you take the puck line, you still would have won because Rangers had a narrative to get that 20th win against the Flames. Ducks, Coyotes, they had the narrative to get the 39 points in Arizona. Arizona equals 39. But like I said, Coyotes with that 23 date numerology. And I told you we'll play because notice when they set the game up with the Maple Leafs and the Jets and the Flyers and the Kings, they set 2 games up like that where somebody had to get the 23. So it told you right there that the 23 was going to play, and they set this game up. So Coyotes, you can only follow the 23 right here. And I did mention that Coyotes not a bad team. I told you I would lean Coyotes. But like I said, we was following that upset narrative with the 39. That didn't work out. But that was a right lean. Avalanche, Blues didn't have a pick. That was a coin flip, my opinion. Trying to see little observations from it. They picked up the 24th. Maybe the 24th. I don't think they play today, so maybe they picked up the 24th win for the day, 24 date numerology. We can start thinking about that when teams don't play. but the date numerology, they can pick up the win the next day and they don't play. So that's what happened there. I can, just off top, Blackhawks, Canucks. This was an upset narrative. I said if Canucks could stay on 46 points, Chicago equals 46. Plus, Blackhawks could have picked up the 44 points, and Vancouver Canucks equals 193 to 44th prime. That didn't happen. Notice that wasn't a pick, because notice I read lines too, y'all. So if I'm good at reading lines, I could have just, gave you Canucks. They was minus 180, a high favorite at home. But I don't do that because it was an upset narrative with the Blackhawks. But notice the Blackhawks wasn't my pick because I read the line. Wow, the Canucks are minus 180 at home. So Vegas telling you, okay, you got to lay minus 180 just to win 100 on the Canucks. And that was a coin toss. That was a coin flip game, really, if you look at the record. So Vegas knew what they was doing with it, but they juiced you high. So people was like, okay, the value with Blackhawks, 2 even teams. So that's why I figured the Canucks would win. So I didn't give a pick. So notice the games that I don't give a pick on, I feel like, it's just a stay away game just because I look at the line and I see the narrative. So I put the narratives in the riddles. Also, I line that up with the lines. So that's what you have to do. Flyers and Golden Knights. Flyers had the upset riddle. Remember, they could have stayed at 18 wins. Upset equals 18. ESPN equals 18. They didn't do it. But like I said, they was a monster underdog. If you took the puck in the half, took the pluck line. And hockey and baseball, y'all. Baseball finna get ready to come around. I'm sharp at that. Also, you got to start taking the run line, or especially when it's just the one run, when it's the puck line or the run line. You have to take a shot because so often the favorite to get the job done with the win, but they won't cover. So, Flyers had the upset riddle and they covered. They didn't win. They covered. You played it smart. Took the puck line. Puck line was the thing about it, Golden Knights was minus 200. So if you take the puck line with the Flyers, that was an even money line. So you probably could even got plus 100 or plus 105 with the Flyers plus a puck and a half. So that's just saying, okay, I can lose this game because games often sometimes go to overtime because they want to screw with the points and screw with the records, the loss records. So you already have a good chance of the game going to overtime anyway, just because that's what they like to do. So keep aware of that. Anytime it's an upset narrative, you might want to go with the puck and a half. You would have been right. Because like I said, they could have stayed on 18 losses. ESPN equals 18. Upset equals 18. They covered the puck line. And the reason why I'm stressing it, because this game, the puck line wasn't a bad. It was actually like a plus money. It was a good pick. It was actually an underdog play. So that's that. College basketball, 2-1 in hockey. If it wasn't for those Islanders, we would have been flawless 6-0 yesterday. But it happened. Try to get more than right. But I told y'all in my notes, man, I'm shooting for 75%. 75%. Once I get it going how I want, I'm gonna walk y'all through it where we could take $100, $200 bankroll, and we'll build it to 1,000 within 2 weeks. Got to start with $100 though, so I give everybody time, work their bankroll up, start with 100, and let me get a time of it to get it flowing, because it's still early in the NBA. It's not even All-Star break yet. Go over a little reviewing on college basketball. I know I think somebody told me they hit a $150 parlay for almost $600. Congrats on that. I told y'all Oregon, the line wasn't right, period. Michigan State got the job done. Dayton got the job done. Everything was flawless. Only thing that didn't come through was that play of the day. I think he had one today, but y'all won't hear that. Won't be telling. And he probably hit today. He's pretty sharp, but that over with too far over without overtime for me for that under. He said under, and it's still way over. So they got the job done. Told y'all just beat Jot. If this game would have been close, I would have kept my eye on this team. Sally, but it was a blowout. They covered. think it was a 20-point spread, and Dayton was the 20th seed. I know Vermont. I told y'all Vermont. They had a good team. They gonna roll. They gonna beat up on their conference, away or at home. They got the job done. I knew Georgia. One thing about I don't bet Atlanta teams, but college. UGA got a good program in UG in college basketball. So, but I wouldn't. I don't bet no Georgia teams. But just be mindful. Georgia State has a good basketball program, and Georgia Southern they have a pretty good football and basketball school. But basketball they gonna win some games. So I didn't mention that, but I'm just letting y'all know because I'm from Atlanta, so I get the insight and I know the players. I got a couple people, go to score. One guy go to West Georgia, and then I got one at Georgia State. So I'm in communication with some of the players. So, I knew Georgia State probably would have did that, but on the road, I wasn't gonna give out that. Notice that I did pretty good in my leans. Yeah, this was a game. Robert Morris, bad job on my expert. I won't be using him again. I hope. I told y'all parlays though. Hope that didn't kill too many people. Trying to be transparent about everything. Trying to find that Pacific. I told y'all I didn't know why Pepperdine was that favorite, but Pacific, if you go back and listen, California Baptist, that's the game. And they was down at halftime, so you could have got some in-time value there, real-time value. Notice they went 10-4. The other team went 4-10. But either way, California got a good team. I didn't even recognize the records. I told y'all Stanford should get the job done. And I also told y'all St. Mary's should get the job done. St. Mary was only a pick'em, -2 on the road. I told y'all San Francisco was not no good. They lost against Hawaii. St. Mary got the job done. So all my leans was flawless in college basketball, my lanes, and then the pick I gave y'all that over and under, my boy, that was way off. I won't be using him no more. So let's jump into NBA. It's a long review. It's not too many games on the NBA, so what I want to do is let me pull my notes out and then we'll get it going. I didn't pick too many games today. I had a good day yesterday, so I'm trying to keep it flowing. In the weekend, it's going to be plenty of games. We got playoffs, football playoffs. We got all that. So just be patient. And it's going to come back around. Let me get to my notes. First game, we got Magic and we got Heat. Let's see. If Magic win, they pick up this 16th win. Heat equals 16. So y'all be careful, upset narrative. Magic can pick up that 16th win. Heat equals 16. What I found for the Heat though, if Heat wins, they go 19-3 in the conference. And 193, 19-3 looks like 193. 193 is the 44th prime number. Today has 44 date numerology. So that's kind of like a you pick 'em because that 16 play with Miami. But then when I seen that they can go 19-3 on the 44 date numerology, I just parked. Lean coin flip. I mean, that's really a coin flip. Lean, the line, I tell you what, if you want to lean, probably hit my Patreon page around 6 o'clock, 6:30, and I'll see where the money at. Because the line tells me Magic. But depending on where the money at, that'll give me a really great indicator. So right now, this really is a crapshoot game. No pick. Like I said, I really didn't have too many picks in the NBA. I'm taking it safe. Had a flawless day yesterday. And I want to make it flawless today. Don't matter if I pick 1 or 2, whatever picks I pick. I want to still be flawless. I want to remain flawless. I know this might not happen, but that's my goal is to remain flawless so you can tell a friend and tell a friend. That's my goal, man. I'm trying to help everybody, man. If you could tell people, I do it live stream every day, $5 a month, man. Support. I'm dedicated and I'm losing a lot of sleep, but I'm dedicated. Next game, Trailblazers and Wizards. Wizards narrative. If Blazers lost, their away record would be 6-13. That's a prime relations. 13, 6 prime. Blazers can lose 6 straight games, so they can stay at 6 away wins. on to get the prime relationship and lose 6 straight games. Also, the head-to-head with the first game with the Heat and Magic, I'm sorry, left that out. Heat lead 65-54. Once again, the Heat lead 65-54, so the Heat could potentially pick up the 66 win. I don't see anything though. 26-6 got a relationship. They can get the 26th win of the year, get the 66 head time regular season. I don't know. Another thing about that 15, y'all, that I observed, when teams get to 15, I don't know how long Magic been here at 15, but they do stay on 15 maybe 1 or 2 games. Anytime they get to 51 or 15, teams tend to sit there for at least a game or 2, if not longer. So keep in mind that Magic are on 15. They could sit right there on those 15 wins. Remember what I talked about, 15 and 51. Also, if the Magic win, they'll be 11-7. Remember, I like those numbers. So just get with me on my Patreon. Maybe shoot me a message, and I'll probably get back with you. I'll see how the money goes. Because sometimes the money could go heavily favor on the Magic. And if that's so, I probably would ride the Heat. So this game, Trailblazers, Wizards, they have a pick either. Like I said, Wizards can lose 6 straight. Blazers can lose 6 straight. Line 6.5. The Wizards narrative, if the Wizards lost, their record will be 10-24. Denver is 24-10. So remember, I like those. Often teams come in with the same record, and sometimes they'll win or lose to decide the end the record with the same record. So with this right here, you have, if Wizards lose, they'll be 10-24. Denver is 24-10, so it's like a reflection. They had the same record going in. Sometimes they'll leave with going out with the same record. Hawks, Celtics. I told you I really don't play the Hawks unless I'm fading them, and I'm fading them here. Celtics can get their 17th conference win. Hawks equals 17. Hawks ain't no good. If they win, they pull the rug under me, and they're trying to break my confidence so I can stop this work, but I'm not stopping. So Hawks win, they win. Another thing, they can make the Celtics 23-9, so it wouldn't really surprise me. Maybe if that wasn't there, but yeah, they could make the Celtics 23-9. So be aware. Also, they can go 5-15. 15 square root of 15 is 5. So, and they can stay on those 15 losses. Remember what I said about 15. But Hawks lose, they go 7-28. That's that football score I like. I like Boston here to get the job done. Probably tease it down. That's too many points. Tease it down to like 3. 76ers Rockets. Notice that I got this game highlighted, and I told y'all that I don't bet Atlanta or Houston. I'm gonna emphasize that every time, every day, every other day. I don't bet Houston. I'm glad they lost in the World Series. I got good money off that. That was a good time to fade them. But they just cost me, man, so much. The Astros, the Rockets, so much, man. They just so janky, period. So I don't bet Houston, or same thing with Atlanta. I just, it's just janky. That's why we haven't won a championship except for baseball. But, to go to Super Bowl and lose be up 25 on the Patriots, then lose, it's just janky. Houston, same way. I don't bet them, but they got the narrative. The narrative is, this is the 144th all-time regular season meeting. Rockets can get the, what is it? Okay. 76ers can get the 12th away loss. Rockets can get the 12th away loss too, so it is tricky, and stay on the 12 wins. That's why it's not a pick, and I said you can do what you want with this one, but like I said, 144-12 got a relationship. We seen that yesterday, and that was a success yesterday. So 76ers playing in their 144th all-time meeting, regular season. They could get their 12th loss in that game. But keep in mind, Rockets can also get their 12th loss too also. Philly can get their 12th away loss. So the relationship is going to play either way. So I ain't fooling with Houston. not wasting my time. It's in the notes if you want to play with it. I'm not going to even say who I would lean. Knicks, Suns. Somebody asked me who I would lean. Knicks play back-to-back LA and Lakers. So they play Clippers and Lakers next. If they stay on 12 wins, they'll go to Los Angeles. Los Angeles equals 37, which is the 12th prime. And they can get the 13th and 14th loss against the LA teams. So if they win today. Also, Suns, Knicks equals 22. Suns can get the 22nd loss. And they could become 6-13 at home. That's a prime relation. I will lean Knicks here. It's not a pick, but upset narrative. I like the New York Knicks. It was the lean though. Next pick, Lakers and Pelicans. I'm gonna lean Lakers here. Reason for that is Lakers can improve 28-7. Remember my football score. I just like touchdowns and football scores. They can go 28-7. If Pelicans lost, they'll get their 13th loss away. And what do we know about LA and 13? So upset narrative to me really is they playing on ESPN, and ESPN is upset. It's 18. Upset is 18. So that's really New Orleans upset. So things like that, it wouldn't really be pulling the rug under me, because I say, oh, okay, they played on ESPN, but games like the Hawks and the Celtics, it wouldn't really pull the rug under me either, because like I said, Celtics could fall to 23-9, but it'd be certain games like on Christmas, man. Christmas was ugly. I don't care, but like I say, they could have been on another narrative, So this just goes to show you what I'm saying. And like with the Islanders last night, that was the right read. Bad call, right read. If it happened like that, I call it 100 times, out of 100. It's just those one of those games they're trying to break your confidence and keep you off of it. But that's what happens. So that's NBA review. Heat, Magic, get with me tonight. I want to see how that money goes. Heat can improve to 19-3, which is the 44th prime. Today has 44-day numerology. Magic can get the 16th win. Heat equals 16. Also, they can improve to 11-7. That's the numbers that I like sometimes, combination. It don't always hit, but I like that. 10-8. It's like 1861 to 18th prime. I don't really see anything. Total 208. Trailblazers, Wizards. Wizards can lose 6 straight. They can fall to 6-13 away. That's a prime relation. But keep in mind, Wizards play Nuggets next, and Nuggets already parked at 24-10. So if Wizards lose, they'll be 10-24. A reflection. They'll go 5-10 at home, like 51. They'll go 5-10 at home, like 51, and Portland can pick up that 15th win. 15-51, those numbers play. So, I probably would lean. Portland, but not a pick. Pick right here, Celtics. I like Celtics. Get a Hawks 17th conference win. Not going to fool with that any longer. Upset narrative. Hawks can make them 23-9. That's a strong prime relation. 76ers Rockets. I don't like Houston or Atlanta games unless I'm fading Atlanta, which I'm fading them here. Also, Hawks can fall to 7-28. That's a football score. Notice Hawks and LA can do it. West Coast connection. Atlanta and LA has a connection. Trust me. LA and Atlanta has a connection. I don't know why and I don't know how, but there's a connection there. Notice that they can do the same scores. I mean, the same record too, football scores, just in reverse. So I like the Celtics here. That's my first pick of the night. 76ers and Rockets. Both teams can get their 12th loss in their 144th meeting. I'm thinking 76ers will get it. Don't have a feel for that. Like I said, Houston, one of those teams, man. They'll have you on the ropes, man. They'll have you second guessing yourself, which you don't supposed to do. So you just stay away from one team, That's what I recommend. if you can't get a feel on a couple teams in sports, just stay away from them and go with the other teams. It's always one or two teams that's gonna kill you, and it's gonna be that's their narrative. It's just to be janky. They're not gonna win the championship. They're just gonna kill you in every way. They're gonna win. They're gonna get hot. And they're gonna get the media and they're gonna get the public thinking they're good. Then they're gonna lose. They're gonna heartbreak. So you want to stay away from teams like that. Them in Atlanta and Houston. Both cities are black cities too. I'm from Atlanta. Just recognize that. That's a connection. But I don't like them. Just don't like them. Knicks and Suns. I lean Knicks here. Suns record will be Knicks because Knicks equals 41 to 13 prime. They can stay on 13 wins and pick up the 22nd loss. Knicks equals 22. That's a prime relation. That's not a prime relation. I'm sorry. 6 and 13 at home. If they lose, that's a prime relation. But Knicks is 22. They can get the 22nd loss at home. I gotta lean Knicks there. Also, Knicks play LA back to back, Clippers and Lakers. So if they wait, they can get the 13th win at LA Clippers, then they can get the 14th win at LA Lakers. Both LA teams equals 13 and 14. Pelicans Lakers got the football score. We just talked about that. Also, they can get a Pelicans that 13th away loss. So I gotta ride that. They can get a Pelicans that 13th away loss. LA and 13. Just talked about it on the last game. That's why I'm thinking the Knicks got a little narrative. Also, what I forgot to mention against the Knicks game, be careful too, because Knicks can do that. Suns can do that football score. Just think that 14 and 21. That's in my notes though. And that football score plays a lot. Knicks can win 4 straight games, and the day has 4 date numerology. Today is the 3rd, January 3rd. 1 plus 3 is 4. So Knicks can win 4 straight games today. So, unbelievable. But Knicks, one of the hottest teams in the NBA, they are going for 4 straight. Get the hockey. I know I said I'd try to give y'all a pick in my decode with hockey. It's just tight. Hurricanes can stay on the 50 points. Washington 50. And let me just play with the numbers real quick. Let's see how I can look at it.
After a serious wreck, everything adds up.
Standings. So let's see who they play next. Maybe see who they play next 3 games. Let's spend 5 minutes with this. See if I can get a pick on this. Show you how I decode. Okay, Capitals on 2-game losing streak. And they playing them Hurricanes. They on a 2-game win streak. So 3. Let's see if we see a 3 right quick. 3 could be the number of this game. 27 and 14. They can get that 15th loss and lose 3 straight. Remember, I like that 1-3-5 thing. 16 and 6. They can go 16 and 7. 167. I don't think that's a prime number. Let me make sure that's not a prime number. Give me 1 second. Washington Capitals. They 5 and 5. Let's see if that's a prime. What I say? 167. Yep. Got lucky there. It's the 39th prime. Let's see. I'm glad I didn't overlook that. Let's see. So they playing in their 41st game. They can get that 25th win. 39th prime. If they go 16 and 7, let's see who the Capitals play next. 39. I'm gonna work on getting my screen bigger so y'all can actually see it too. Go back to the chat right quick. I see it. That's right, Tim. That's right. What it do, M Stat? What it do? What it do? Welcome, 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 man. Spread the word. We're gonna do this Monday through Friday live stream. I ain't doing nothing but providing good information. I mean, this is priceless. This is priceless. So, alright, let's see. Trying to see who they play next. I can do it better on my phone because I normally don't do it on the computer. It's really pissing me off too. Let's do it on my phone. Cause y'all, I don't think y'all can see it anyway. I'm gonna do a better job at so y'all can see the screen. But I'm just looking at the Washington Capitals and the Carolina Hurricanes right quick. I noticed if let's just go back. If Capitals lose, they'll become 16-7 away, and 167 is the 39th prime number. So I'm trying to see who they play next, which I should already know. It should really be in my notes. One second, y'all. 1 second. Alright, so let's get Washington. We got to see who they play on the road next because it would only make sense. So, because they come home, they play the Sharks, but they come home, play the Senators at home. So they play the Philadelphia Flyers next on the road. Flyers, I know Flyers equals 31. Let's look. Let's see. Flyers 31. I can't spell Philadelphia off the top. I don't think that equals 39. I know it doesn't. 39 you write out 39 you get 10. So they play Flyers next. Flyers 39 you write out 10. Don't see none with that. Carolina Hurricanes. North Carolina equals 37. 73 and 53. Also, Carolina equals 53. So Washington could stay on these 16 wins. That's in my notes. 53 to 16 prime. Carolina equals 53 and Hurricanes equals 53 to 16 prime. I don't see anything with 39. Nope. I don't see anything. Let's see. So could play the 3. Carolina. Let's see who they play next. At home. If they win today, they are 13-6. They could do the prime relation if they win today. So I probably would lean Hurricanes. Hurricanes play Lightning next. That's all in my notes. So they can walk in with 25. Tampa Bay is 25. So they can pick up the 25 now. And they can sit on 25. They got 16 points. 16 losses. They can get their I kind of like that, y'all, because you know what? Tampa Bay's on a 5-game winning streak. So that'll set that game up good. That'll be a good old you pick 'em. Lightning and Hurricanes, the next game. I can see Hurricane on a 3-game win streak. They just beat the Capitals. And then Lightning on a 5-game win streak. So a streak will have to end. And then also, if Carolina wins, they'll pick up their 50. They'll pick up 52 points, and they'll pick up their 25th win. Playing Tampa Bay next. Tampa Bay is 25. So they pick up the 52. Reflection of 52 is 25. So they'll do all that in one game. And they'll be taking that into Tampa Bay. And it's possibly that they can lose the next game. And Tampa Bay go on and win 6 straight. And they stay at 25 wins. Capitals, like I said, they could become 16-7. That's the 39th prime. If you know someone with 39 out there with the Capitals, let's see what Capitals. Capitals 20. Nope. Let's see. Washington. Nah. 211. I don't see no 39. So yeah, I gotta ride Hurricanes. Just because that 20, they can pick up the 25 wins and they can pick up the 52 points all in one time. So, and the game is in Carolina. So, Carolina equals 53. Wait, Carolina equals 37. Hurricanes equals 53. Let me do something right quick. Can I just say, I gotta get used to that. Okay, Carolina's 53 too. I gotta get used to that. So I know Hurricanes is 53, but Carolina is 53 also. So Capitals could stay on 16 wins in Carolina against the Carolina Hurricanes. So I want to keep that in mind. Also, call in number if y'all see any observations, want to help me out. Y'all got a golden out today. 404-707-8362. Call in number 404-707-8362. One more time, it's 404-707-8362. And you got some, get ready to wrap it up here. If you got an observation or something you want to call in, hit me up now. Upset narrative right here this next game. They already at Red Wings and Stars. They already at 31 losses. They can remain on 31 losses and pick up the 11th win. Oh, that's my mom texting me saying she's listening. Thanks, Mom. I love my mom, man. You know, she's the greatest. Gotta shout her out for sure. She threw me off though. What was I saying? They can get the 11th win. They can get the 11th win, and they can stay on 31 losses. That's 31 11th prime. So that's their upset narrative. And look, Dallas minus 320. Remember when it's 2 games on, janky promoters. I don't know if y'all seen that movie, but yep, janky things tend to happen when it's 2 games on. So be aware. Dallas Stars been playing good. They that was my last pick in hockey. They won for me, so I like them. I don't like minus 320, so this is a game where you just got to throw in the water because there's no value. Only thing this game can do is kill you. So you want to put the Stars in your parlay if you want to. The only thing it can really do is kill you, because even if it wins, it doesn't really multiply your parlay, you know. And you want to win, you know, you don't want to jeopardize no loss. So telling you might want to just chill out. Like I said, and they playing on ESPN. ESPN equals 18. Upset equals 18. So that's the narrative for the Red Wings and the Stars. So I don't really have no picks on this card. Why I did a live stream on my notes. I would lean Hurricanes. I'm gonna play the Hurricanes. So Hurricanes will be my pick. It's not in my notes, but you better believe it. I'm gonna put it in my record because it's on my live stream and it's live. So I think I'm like 8-6 in hockey. Win tonight, I'd be 9-6. NBA is all over the place, but it's pretty good actually. I just had one bad day, and that was Christmas. So NBA is through the roof. You can start. It's only the second day, third day of the year, so you can really just go back. The first day I did 2-1. I went 2-1 first day, and then yesterday I went 3-0. So that's 5-1. You know, so if you want to, in the day I picked 2 picks, so possibly shooting for 7-1, in the month in 2020. New start, new year. Just fresh. I'd rather start like that since it's a new year and it's documented. I ain't lying. You can go back in my notes, read it, verify it, take a picture, whatever. But I'm gonna get off, man. Make it quick. So that's a review. Like I said, I'm gonna go on and ride the Hurricanes mainly because they can stay at 16 wins, away wins. Capitals can, and they on a 2-game losing streak. So I like that. And if you see, if they lose in overtime, I just said my hockey record would be 9-6 if the Hurricanes win. If they lose if the Capitals lose in overtime tonight, that'd be 27-9-6, just like my hockey record if the Hurricanes win. But that's crazy. I just looked at that. So yep, that's that. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have a good day because I don't see the Hawks beating the Celtics and I don't see the Pelicans beating the Lakers. It's really no value. We can skip the college basketball real quick and set you straight with that. I think it's Friday. Normally on Fridays it's not good because Saturdays are golden. You can get 3-4 games with your eyes closed on Saturday. Fridays is tough. I'm surprised this type of game on. No, you're not gonna even get these type of games on. Okay, you got Wisconsin and Ohio State. First initial thought is yep, it's on FS1. Remember what I talked about, just like NBA TV in 14. You might want to not play this game. Just watch it, y'all. Just watch it. If they go 11-3, you better, anytime a team can do that on FS1 or they can do something with 30, I'll be keyed in on that. But right away I see they can fall to 11-3. They can stay on 11 wins. They the 5th seed. That's a prime relationship. And if they lose against an unranked team, they're not going to be ranked Monday. They're going to lose that 5th rank. So they can possibly stay on 11 wins on the 5th seed, which they will lose. They can go 11-3 on FS1, which is 30. And 11-3 is the 113 is the 30th prime. Wisconsin not a bad team, so maybe want to take the points. Maybe want to tease the points up +7, so you have 14. I don't recommend this game just because of that. That's big for me because I haven't seen that really lose except for one game. I believe that was the Georgetown and Providence game. But I'm gonna ride that 11-3. So that's an upset narrative. Let's just scroll down, take my time, give y'all some good leans. Wright State, they should get the job done. The line not right. I'll be careful. They should get the job done right, but the line is -3.5. Should be 5.5. That line is 2 points off, but they should get the job done. Not a pick, not a lean. Line's just 2 points off, in my opinion. Not touching that. Houston, not touching that. Let's see. I told y'all I'm just gonna do 2 college basketball, no notes or nothing, just gut intuition feelings. Now I like Northern Kentucky tonight. Detroit Mercy actually covered against Gonzaga their last game. It was like 30 something, but Northern Kentucky money line. I wouldn't play the spread, but Detroit Mercy, they the bottom of the bottom. They a bottom feeder, so you can't go wrong fading this team, home or away or neutral field. It doesn't matter. They're a bottom feeder, so I would lean Northern Kentucky. Right there. Rutgers got a good team this year. I don't know what the line is. They're not putting the line on ESPN, but Rutgers do have a good team this year. Seton Hall, Georgetown. Georgetown played bad the other game. I don't see them going in here and beat Seton Hall. It just surprised me. I'd have to lean Seton Hall right there. No more games. I don't like any late games. Temple not a bad team, but Tulsa not a bad team either. Both teams are good, actually. I would lean Seton Hall. I don't know the line because they don't have a line. Lean Seton Hall. I don't really have any pick. If I was going to pick today, my only pick would be Northern Kentucky to beat Detroit Mercy. Only -4 on the road. I'd take Northern Kentucky. To be honest, I don't know much about Northern Kentucky, but I do know a lot about Detroit Mercy, and they at the bottom. They one of the, it's a thousand college basketball teams, y'all. So they at the bottom of the bottom. When I say bottom, they probably like, if it was 1,000 college basketball teams, they probably like the 997. They like right there at the 1,000th spot. So Detroit like right there last. That's what I want to emphasize. So I play Northern Kentucky off the strength, off my knowledge on Detroit Mercy being so sorry. And that would be my only pick today. So, yep, did that. Like I said, I'm gonna get better and better, y'all. Just hang with me. Rick, I'm back in the chat, man. I see you chatting in, Rick Stevenson. I got my picks. It's in my notes, man. I'm trying to get y'all to start reading the notes because Saturday and Sunday I'm not doing live stream. So Monday through Friday I'm gonna do a live stream, and it's in my notes. But I got the Celtics and I got the Lakers. Now I know, the money line is high, and I don't always pick money lines. I'm pretty sure you've been following me. If you followed me yesterday, you've seen that I just don't pick high money line. Like Zach used to always say, I'm pretty sure all of you are from Zach. So Zach used to always say, his terminology will say, that's just how the cookie crumble. Today is just how the cookie crumble sometime. I don't want to take a shot. It's a new year. I'm 7-1. 2020, to start off 2020, I'm 7-1. So I want to keep emphasizing that. And the only way I can, if I play it safe, then sorry. Certain days we're going to get lined up. Like I say, this weekend is going to be real good, man. But if you just play it safe tonight, man, play the Lakers and the Celtics. I wouldn't even play tonight, honestly. Like I told y'all, I like Clemson to beat LSU. And that's where the value is. So I've been taking it light. I haven't really been betting. So if I were you, I wouldn't really bet tonight, but my picks are Lakers and the Celtics money line. And like I said, I know the value is not really there, but $50 probably will win you like 20. So, and it's not worth it, because they can it's really not pulling the rug up under me, because like I said, the New Orleans and Lakers game, that's on ESPN. We know ESPN and upsets. A lot of upset happen on ESPN. ESPN equals 18, upset equals 18. So that's the New Orleans narrative. And then the Hawks. I'm from Atlanta, sitting here right now, man. If they win, they'll make Boston 23-9, and that's a prime relation. So I'd be careful, but I like Boston, man, to pick up that 17th conference win. Hawks equals 17. So I'm gonna play it like that. I'm gonna play it safe and keep it pushing. Hopefully I can be 9-1. When we come back tomorrow. Well, Monday. Well, I'm going to give out picks Saturday and Sunday, but Monday, tomorrow, man. Hopefully I can be 9-1 when I put out my post. So, and then when we talk again on Monday, live, I can emphasize a good record. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to have a good record. I can recommend you can tease maybe Boston down, tease Lakers down, and that's a 2-team pick right there. Long as the Lakers win by 3 or 4, long as Boston win by 3 or 4, you should be good. So that's that. Might want to play it safe. Like I said, I'm gonna be more hands-on, y'all, man. Just get with me. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just stay with me, man. Like I say, tell a friend. I'm finna get hot. You about to get March Madness. These college basketball finna get real hot. So, I take my trips out to Vegas a lot. I'm about to start taking, Super Bowls coming up, and March Madness is right around the corner. So let's just build this bankroll. Lakers and Celtics tonight. Take a little money from them tonight. I do a 3-teamer, maybe with Northern Kentucky, and then I do a 2-teamer with Lakers and Celtics. So, yep. I'll let y'all have the rest of y'all day. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Thank y'all for letting me have y'all time. I appreciate y'all support. And until then, I'll see y'all in a minute. It's gonna be 2-day break, but I'll see y'all Monday. Spread the word, man. I appreciate the support. Thank you.